Hello everyone. Today I'm reviewing Companion. It is directed by Drew Hancock, and in this movie, Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid play a couple who visit their friends at a cabin. Soon after arriving at the cabin, things take an unexpected turn when one person is killed and the other ones have to deal with the situation. Companion has been out for a few weeks, but only now I had the chance to see it. I assume the people who were interested in this movie had already seen it, so this is going to be my spoiler review. The first thing I want to mention is this strange marketing strategy for this movie. I watched the trailer after watching the movie, and at this point, I am really considering avoiding trailers altogether or maybe watching a teaser because I thought it gave away too much. For example, Sophie Thatcher's character is literally telling you in the trailer that her boyfriend Josh will be getting killed. And I don't understand why they had to put this monologue from Iris right at the start of the movie, where they could have just put it only at the end. If it was up to me, I wouldn't have spoiled the fact that Iris is an android by showing her white robot eyes in the poster and in the trailer. Anyways, I liked Companion. I thought the performances were great, the dialogue was good, and the effects and visuals were decent as well for a low budget film. Sophie Thatcher is fantastic in this. I liked her performance in Heretic as well, and I hope she gets more leading roles in the future because she's wonderful. Jack Quaid plays here a loser who gets rejected even by a programmed robot whose sole purpose is to please its owner. Josh mentions that everyone in his life dumped him as soon as they got a chance, and sure enough, Iris also gives him the usual "it's not you, it's me" routine once she realizes what a jerk he is. Therefore, we could assume that he was not great of a guy for his other partners as well. This selfish prick justifies his horrible actions by saying that the whole world is against him and that it's tough out there for boys like him, and I like that he got what he deserved at the end. Lucas Gage was also wonderful as Patrick. I was really surprised when they revealed that he was an android as well, and I didn't see that twist coming. The movie has a few funny moments and lines. I especially like the scene on the road with Deputy Hendricks. When he asks Iris how Sergei is doing, she replies in German, "He's dead," which I thought was hilarious. Iris changing her spoken language was also really smart, which is what you would expect from an AI, but this is something a normal human would also do. I liked how she doesn't do anything too smart or too physically difficult for a normal human, which makes her a more compelling character who you can also sympathize with. I was also interested in the world of Companion. We get a little bit of information from the workers of Empathics for how androids work. This company apparently is aware that some people install modifications in androids and do horrible things to them, but they don't really care about what happens to androids after they are sold. And maybe this would also be bad for the business if this horrible information got out. Other than that, we don't know the history of empathics or how they are integrated into the world. I think that would be interesting to explore if they decide to do a sequel. This movie actually reminded me of Ex Machina, especially the ending where Iris dresses up and leaves the building. Another similarity was when Patrick stabbed Kat in the back. As soon as I saw the scene, I immediately thought of Kyoko stabbing Nathan. The AI in Ex Machina also rejects its owner and escapes, seeking freedom and its place in the world. Now, having said that, I would also like to mention that I had a few issues with the movie. The first one concerns Patrick. As I understood, an android can go off the rails if its program is tampered with. In the flashback, the guy who delivers Iris to Josh says that androids are not aware of their nature, but Patrick realizes on its own that it's an android, and it is not implied that its owner Eli had installed some modifications in him, like Josh did later in the movie. One more thing I didn't like was that Iris retained her memories even after being factory reset. I thought that the reset would uninstall all modifications and then she had to be reconfigured like Patrick was. And the last thing I didn't like was the beginning of the movie was too slow for me. Now granted, after that I had no issues with the pacing, but I would have really liked if they had sped up the first 20 minutes. Overall, Companion is a good movie and I would recommend to watch it if you had not done so already. It's streaming on Apple TV and Amazon Prime. It's an hour and 37 minutes long, including credits, and I really think you would enjoy the story and the performances. If you have seen Companion, please consider leaving a comment and share your thoughts with me. Thank you and see you next time.